Inside Out. Inside Out is directed by animation god Pete Docter, who has done little films such as this and this. And it stars joy, fear, disgust, anger, and sadness. Hi guys, I'm Nick, and today we're going to be reviewing Inside Out. Pixar, in my opinion, is one of the best filmmaking companies out there. They make films like no other. Look at these. Their movies are delightful, feeling. What does feeling mean? Their films are delightful, they're heartfelt, and they're also very, very funny. However, Pixar lately seems to have been struggling with a bit of a midlife crisis. We've had Brave, which was okay. We had Monsters University, which was good but not great. And then we had Cars 2, which was surely something. Why, Pixar? Why? And now we have Inside Out. The story in this movie is what if emotions were real? What if they were people? And so in the film, emotions control our brains. They have little consoles and they press buttons to determine our choices and how we react to things. This is an extremely unique and clever idea, and not one that I can say I've seen done before. So we follow a young girl called Riley, and then something happens to cause her emotions to split. And so from there we follow an adventure as the emotions try to fix what they've done wrong, and all the while it affects Riley on the outside. And that's all I want to say, because I do not want to spoil a second of this movie. So how was Inside Out? All I can say is Pixar is back. I've never seen Parks and Rec, but a friend of mine was raving about Amy Poehler and Mindy Kaling as Disgust and Joy, and so they should have. Everyone in this film does a tremendous job with their characters, and they seem to really be having a good time. Poehler is wonderfully heartfelt and joyous with joy. Lewis Black is hilarious as anger, over the top and grumpy all the time. Bill Hader is terrific as fear, unnerved and jumpy. Kaling is perfectly abrasive as disgust. And now my personal favourite, Phyllis Smith, is hilariously down and wonderfully heartfelt as sadness. The other characters are fantastic too, and there really isn't a weak link here, guys. Of course, being a Pixar film, it is also hilarious. Thanks to just the brilliant idea that these emotions in our heads are real, we get some really funny humour, such as why do we always remember these really annoying catchy tunes, or what really happens in our dreams, and other things that I really just don't want to spoil for you. It also has that signature cheeky humour that Pixar is known for, with lots of jokes that will fly over the heads of kids and they will land straight in the laps of adults, and they're going to find it hilarious. If you're taking your kid to this, which I highly recommend, there will definitely be a lot of times where you're going to have to turn to them and say, you'll understand that when you're older. But I think that this film is truly one of the smartest Pixar films that I've seen, and I've seen them all. The world that the emotions live in is just so ingenious and well realized. You'll be looking at the film and going, oh my god, that's me, and oh yeah, that's really interesting throughout the entire runtime. Inside Out explores why we love things so much, how we store memories, and even things such as how every single emotion is equally important. Pete Docter actually stated that this film changed the way he actually thinks about things, and I agree. I bow to you, Doctor, and your co-writer and director, Ronnie Del Carmen? Yes. You guys are very, very clever men. The movie is also a joy to look at. It's technically impressive. The art team and animators should be really proud of what they've pulled off here. The film looks terrific, and there's so much emotion and detail in every scene. Everything looks fantastic, and it's just so imaginative and fun to look at. I think there should be real props to how much emotion that these guys are able to show now with these computer animated characters. Really, really impressive stuff, guys. You should be proud.
Congratulations!
Michael Giacchino, Pixar's main man, has once again pulled off a terrific score. This guy in Jurassic World, Star Trek has shown that he's a really fantastic talent. The theme goes perfectly with the film, bubbly and thought-provoking, and then when it needs to be, stripped back and a little bit sadder. It's truly a beautiful score, and one I'll be listening to for a long time after this. And my god, does it bring the feels. And my favourite bit about this is in true Pixar fashion, it goes so much deeper than what you'd think it would be from a movie about emotions. The themes in this movie span across all age groups, and every single one hits home. For me, I'm a teenager and I could relate to this perfectly, because at Inside Out's core is a coming-of-age tale. This is a film now that kids will love for the quirky ideas and beautiful animation, but as they grow older, they'll start to appreciate it more and more will it make sense to them. No spoilers, but just as other Pixar movies do, this one really, hits you there. I cried. I have no negatives with this movie. It was a perfect film. Inside Out is not only the perfect animated movie, it's not even just a perfect movie. In my opinion, it's a modern masterpiece, just like WALL-E was. It's clever, filled with humor, and emotionally resonant no matter how old you are. Please go and see this one, guys. It's gorgeous, it's fun, and it's just wonderful. Inside Out gets a perfect 10 out of 10. Take your kids, take your spouse, take your grandma, take yourself, take anyone, and they will all love this movie. So have you seen it? Tell me what you think of it. Let's have some banter in the comments. Thank you for watching. Nick out.
I'm not sure why. Dinosaurs are awesome. So, Bryce tells how ballsy and flat out emotionally destructive openings of any film I have ever seen.